Welcome back to my channel Knowledge Chronicle.
Have you ever wondered how milk reaches your breakfast table, how chicken eggs are mass-produced, or how bees help us in both farming and medicine? The answer lies in one of the oldest and most essential agricultural practices in human history, animal husbandry. Today, we're going to explore this topic in full detail. Every system, every technique, every term, with real-life examples that will help you understand it like never before. Let's begin this deep dive into the world of animal care, productivity, and innovation. What is animal husbandry? Animal husbandry is the branch of agriculture focused on the care, breeding, and management of domesticated animals like cows, buffaloes, goats, pigs, sheep, horses, and camels. But that's not all. It also includes poultry farming and fisheries. Humans have relied on animals for milk, meat, eggs, wool, silk, leather, and even medicine for thousands of years. Think about it. Your wool sweater came from sheep, honey from bees, silk from silkworms, and protein-rich fish from the sea or a fish farm. So animal husbandry isn't just about food. It's about an entire ecosystem of resources that power human life. India and China together house more than 70% of the world's livestock. Yet surprisingly, they contribute only about 25% to global farm output. Why? Because productivity per animal is low due to traditional practices. That's why newer scientific techniques are essential for increasing both quality and yield. Management of farms and farm animals. Farm management today is a blend of traditional skills and professional systems. Efficient housing, regular vet care, disease control, hygiene, record keeping, and scientific feeding all help to improve productivity. Let's look at specific categories of animal husbandry, starting with dairy farm management. Dairying involves the management of milk-producing animals like cows and buffaloes. Key points in dairy management. First, breed selection. Choose breeds that are disease-resistant and have high milk yield, like Murrah buffalo or Gyr cow. Second, housing and sanitation. Clean sheds with proper ventilation to reduce disease. Third, feeding. Scientifically balanced diet with enough fodder, water, minerals, and vitamins. Fourth, milking methods. Hygienic milking, often mechanized today to reduce contamination. Fifth, health monitoring, regular vet checkups, vaccinations, and disease control. Example, Amul, India's largest dairy cooperative, uses modern technology combined with local farming knowledge to ensure high milk productivity across thousands of villages. Outcome, higher milk yield, better milk quality, and healthy animals. Alright, let's talk about poultry farm management. Poultry includes chickens, ducks, turkeys, and geese, all raised for eggs and meat. Good poultry farm practices include, first, selection of breed, layers for eggs like Leghorn, and broilers for meat like Cornish cross. Second, housing, providing clean, temperature-controlled enclosures with proper ventilation. Third, feeding, a protein-rich, balanced diet. Fourth, disease control, which means vaccination against bird flu, fowlpox, and salmonella. And fifth, biosecurity, restricted access and regular disinfection to prevent virus outbreaks. For example, back in 2006, the outbreak of bird flu in India caused massive losses. But with strict biosecurity, constant monitoring and culling, farms recovered, and now the poultry industry is a major part of India's economy. Now, moving on to animal breeding. Breeding actually improves animal productivity by enhancing specific traits like milk yield, growth rate, or even disease resistance. Let's understand the breeding techniques. First up is inbreeding. This is the mating between animals of the same breed and closely related. It increases purity and superior traits, but over time it may reduce fertility, a condition called inbreeding depression. To fix this, outbreeding is used. Second, outbreeding. This includes outcrossing, which is mating animals of the same breed but with no common ancestors for 4 to 6 generations. It's used for average-performing animals. Then there's crossbreeding, where a superior male of one breed is mated with a female of another. For example, Hisardale sheep is a cross between a bee canary ewe and a merino ram. There's also interspecific hybridization, which is breeding between two different species. For example, a mule is produced by mating a male donkey with a female horse. Mules are strong and hardy, but they're sterile. Next, artificial insemination, or AI for short. This is where semen is collected from a superior male and injected into a female's reproductive tract. The benefits? Well, there's no need to transport animals, and semen can be stored or even frozen. This method is widely used to improve herd quality. Now let's talk about MOET, multiple ovulation embryo transfer. Here, hormones are used to induce a cow to produce 6 to 8 eggs instead of just 1. These eggs are fertilized naturally or through artificial insemination, and then the embryos are transplanted to surrogate mothers. MOET is used in cattle, sheep, and buffaloes, and it helps rapidly increase high-yielding animal populations. Moving on to beekeeping or apiculture. Beekeeping is basically the rearing of honeybees for honey and beeswax. Honey itself is rich in nutrients and is used in both food and medicine. The key species in India is Apis indica, which is the common Indian honeybee. Now, essentials for successful beekeeping include understanding bee behavior and seasonal patterns, setting up hives near flowering crops or orchards, catching and managing bee swarms, protecting hives from pests and weather, and collecting and storing honey and wax safely. For example, farmers often keep beehives near mustard and sunflower fields. This boosts both honey production and crop pollination, a win-win situation. Let's talk about fisheries. Fisheries involve catching, processing, and selling aquatic animals like fish, prawns, crabs, lobsters, and oysters. When it comes to types of fish, there are freshwater varieties like catla, rohu, and common carp. Marine fish include hilsa, sardines, pomfrets, and mackerel. To increase yield, there's pisciculture, which is the breeding and rearing of fish in controlled ponds. Then there's aquaculture, which is farming all aquatic organisms, fish, plants, shellfish, in freshwater or marine environments. Fisheries are super important in India. They support millions of coastal and inland workers, are a major foreign exchange earner, and contribute to food security. And finally, the Blue Revolution. Just like the Green Revolution in crops, the Blue Revolution focused on increasing fish production through modern techniques, training, and improved fish breeds. So that's a complete look at animal husbandry, a field where tradition meets modern science. From dairy farms to poultry houses, from bee colonies to fish ponds, each system plays a crucial role in feeding the world and generating livelihoods. As we move forward, the use of technologies like artificial insemination, MOET, and disease control measures will continue to shape the future of animal farming. If you've learned something new today, then your support matters a lot. Your one like, share, and subscribe will help us create more valuable content. See you in the next video, only on Knowledge Chronicle.